Hey everybody, it's Sherry or STC Fangirl on Twitter. This video is to address the I Stand With Vic movement, okay? Been some very distressing things happening within the movement lately, and I needed to talk about it, okay? Um, yeah, there are those of us who are using this hashtag in very not appropriate ways, okay? Now, I'm not the one who started this hashtag, but I know for sure that it isn't meant to be used to bash the opposition, to use as an excuse for people who want to have a platform for their views, their opinions, and their 5 minutes of relevance. Not what it was for. I Stand With Vic is not just a hashtag, it's a commitment. And not only is it a commitment to a cause or to fighting injustice, but it is a commitment to a man who is at the center of all of this. Okay, I Stand With Vic means you care about Vic Mignogna. It means you care about what he needs, what he wants, and what he's done within the anime community. Okay? He has used his influence to be a positive voice for good. Always. He has encouraged his fans. He has inspired his fans. He has answered their fan mail. He has gone to many, many conventions and signed and smiled, taken pictures. He shares life stories. He uses any opportunity to give life lessons to people. He takes his responsibility as a role model very seriously. That's Vic Mignogna. Vic Mignogna is not the excuse or the reason that anyone should be bashing voice actors and anybody else attached to the opposition. Nobody should be doing that in his name, because now the opposition thinks he's weaponizing us, and nothing could be further from the truth. It's making his fans look bad and making him look worse, and it needs to stop. A lot of people have said, well, I don't want to be a part of the movement anymore because that's what it's turning into. I can't say that I blame them. However, walking away is not going to fix anything either. Okay? I Stand With Vic means you stand with him. You care about him. And it's also making a conscious decision not to be a hater against the opposition, because we're turning into something that's no better than they are. You know, we complain all the time, oh yes, and they're just using it to bash people and hurt Vic and do this and do that. Well, take a look at what our side is doing, you guys. The same thing. You guys, there are some of you who are using this hashtag and you just want to slam people, or you just want to call out voice actors on every little thing they do. Guess what? Vic has a legal team to do that. Not our job. And it's not. Okay? I hate to tell you this, you guys, but that's not our responsibility or our job. Some of you may think, oh, we can't let this slide. We have to stand up for Vic and make sure that people know. No, we don't. His legal team can do that. Okay? Our job as his fans and his friends and those who stand for him, our job is to let everybody know what a wonderful person he is and to be a voice for good like he wants. It's not about you. And I can't stress this enough. The best defense we have of Vic is to show the world what a wonderful person he is. None of this is about you or your little detective work about what the opposition has done. It's not an excuse to bash and trash people in Vic's name. Now that's just making him look bad. And if you really stood for him, you would care about that. You would not want to make him look bad. It's ridiculous, okay? There's no reason for it. He has spent the better part of his career encouraging people to be nice to each other. How are you going to represent a man who is all about being a voice for good with hatred? That makes no sense at all. Okay? Now, if you really want to be committed to him and use your voice on Twitter, then use it to tell how wonderful he is. Use it to share your own stories. But you don't need to bash people. As angry as they make you, and trust me, guys, I understand. Okay? It makes me angry too. I try my hardest to be the purveyor of positivity, but believe me, I get angry. Now, I encourage you guys, if you are angry, then DM or PM each other. Okay? Text each other or whatever. But don't put it online. That's not where this belongs. You guys could even DM me if you want to. If you feel the need to trash and bash and yell and scream, I'm here. I'm fine with that. As long as it doesn't go online, you guys, okay? We don't need to do that. Vic goes to conventions and he signs and smiles and always exudes positivity. And you walk away from his table feeling like you were a better person. I know I do. Okay? And, all that is being destroyed by this handful of people within the I Stand With Vic movement who are ruining it. Who are making him look like he is, some kind of person who is a cult leader or something, who commands his fans in his name to go out and scream and yell and act like idiots. Nothing can be further from the truth, and he has never done that. And all of you know that. So this needs to stop. It really, really does. Okay, and now to the people on Twitter about my Vic tweets every day. Now, a lot of you know I have done Vic tweets every day, just about. I've skipped a couple of days, for almost a year now. Now, and I say this with all truth and intensity, if anybody decides to use my tweets to poke fun at Vic or me, or to connect this in any way with the court case and the opposition, I don't care if you follow me or not, I will block you. Emphatically, quickly, I will block you. Okay? And it's not because I'm a coward. Because I've heard it said, yes, people who block other people, that just means you're a coward. No, it does not. I am not a coward. If I were a coward, I would not be making this video or any of the other videos. I would not done the I Stand With Vic wristbands. Okay? I would not show pictures of myself and Vic at various events if I were a coward. I am not scared of you or anybody else. You guys are a name on a screen. You have no daily consequence in the daily operations of my life. Okay? Let's get that clear. I am not afraid of you or anybody else, but on the other hand, I don't need the toxicity in my life. I have too much self-respect for that. Which is the reason I started doing the Vic tweets every day in the first place. Okay? I made a conscious decision not to let the hate infect me. As angry as I get, and trust me guys, I get very angry. I have thrown things, I have slammed things, I have cried, I have gotten angry. But putting it online is not the answer. Okay? And bashing me because I say I'm going to block you, take your best shot. I will still block you. But I'm making a conscious decision not to let that hate infect me. It's got nothing to do with me being a coward. It has everything to do with me standing with Vic, with my friend, with someone I care about, someone who has had a major impact on my life. But I am not going to put up with the garbage anymore. So if you have any intentions of poking fun at me or Vic or connecting anything I say to the court case, see ya. I will gladly sacrifice my followers in the name of good. Okay? You are a name on a screen to me. I love you guys, and I do. But, sometimes we got to separate those things. Sorry about that, but that's the truth of it. Okay? Now, we know who Vic is. He answers everybody's emails, and he's done this of his own volition for years. He goes to conventions or meet and greets, and everybody has a wonderful time. And and the opposition wants to bash that. Let them, because we know the truth. He knows the truth, and even if you may not believe this, God knows the truth too. And we don't need any more of this hatred, you guys. We just don't. Okay? So please, for God's sakes, stop it. Stop calling out the opposition on every little thing. Not your job. Okay? Just stop. We don't need to hear about all your detective work trying to pump yourself up and make yourself look important. That's not what this is about. It's not about you. This is about Vic. Please keep that in mind and think before you post. Use your brains, you guys. Think about what you're doing to him. Never mind about you. Never mind about what detective work you found out about. Never mind about, oh, this person, I gave them a piece of my mind and I showed them. You're a name on a screen to them. They don't care about you any more than I care about the mean things you say about me. It doesn't matter. Be a voice for good. Represent Vic that way. Represent the positive things in him. And I put stuff on Twitter every day. Doesn't mean you can't. I don't have a commodity on this. I'm not the only one who can spread positivity. In fact, I would hope that more of you would. Take a page out of Vic's book. Spread the light. Spread the love. Be a voice for good. Make this hashtag mean something again. I urge you to do that. I hope that you would. Okay? And I hope that, you guys show love. And when people start stomping on you, you have two choices. You either respond in a positive way or block them. The block button is a wonderful thing. It's like your superpower. You've got the power to make these mean people disappear. Use it. Instead of using your mouth or using your fingers to type mean things, make them disappear. The more people who come out for good, if everybody who liked Vic's tweets came out in positive force, the opposition would not stand a chance. They wouldn't. What could they say? Thousands and thousands and thousands of people are showing what a wonderful person Vic is. What are they going to say? Nothing. And if they tried, they'd be drowned out. Simple as that. So be a voice for good. Stop bashing the opposition. Stop making Vic look bad. Stop making the fans look bad. Please. I beg you, please stop. Stand with Vic. Really stand with Vic. Not for you, for him. God bless you guys. Have a good day.